right. All right, guys, first glassing trip of the year. I'm going out to glass around, see if we can find some bucks around some public land that I've scouted a bunch this spring and last winter. So I feel like there's gonna be some good ones around, but hopefully they come out in the open. See if any pop up. I love this time of year when they're all in bachelor groups like this. Hopefully some will come out in the open where we can get some good glass on them and maybe get some footage of them. So we'll see what happens. I just walked up the hill. I walked up the hill to film that buck. He's not out there. There's still 2 does out there. He might have came over this hill. I'm gonna try to get over here and get some footage before it gets too dark. If not, it's because there's several other trucks came through there. Probably spooked them off. I hope I can get some better footage of that buck. He's a nice one. Well, guys, that was awesome. Hopefully that buck sticks around. You know, you see him out there and he's only 100 yards from public, but he, you never know, those bucks like to shift, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully he'll stick around. We'll come out a few more nights in glass, and that's a really nice buck. I'd like to chase him. Those real tall tines, he looks good out there in that hayfield. All right, guys, made it back out for day number 2 of bow season, September 16th. Yesterday on the opener, the buck I was after didn't show, but today I'm in the same area. The wind's a little different, so I parked in a different spot. I'm gonna walk in and hunt just a little bit different area, a different spot, but the same area. And hopefully tonight I'm gonna push in a little bit farther than I was last night, and hopefully the deer will show up before dark. So Gonna head that way. Got plenty of time to take my time and be quiet and slip up in there real quiet. I slipped up in here. I got set up on the east side of this big thicket, and the wind's blowing out of the west, so it's hitting me in the face and blowing out towards this road on this other side, and then another big hay field. So it seems like a pretty decent spot. I like what I can see, and it looks like there's some decent trails going through here. It's like in the high 60s as far as temperature right now. Not too bad, and it's real quiet. The wind's not even hardly blowing here. There's a little bit of cloud cover. The sun's shining right now, but there's quite a bit of clouds in the sky, so I just gotta hope that those bugs move through here before dark. Last night, some deer, none came through until I was about to get down, and it was dark, and some worked by me at about 20 yards. So I just gotta hope that there's some deer down here that are bedded, and they're gonna work their way up through this spot here. So close. He got within 70 yards. I think the wind ain't even blowing, but I think it's just kind of swirling. he had to have got my wind. He just wasn't sure. He kept looking over here and just, I don't know. I think it's like September the 28th. So we're moving on through September. I've never killed a big buck in September, but I'm trying. Let's see, 3 days left. I got today, tomorrow, and Saturday, and then it's October 1st, so I'm still on this same buck that I hunted and got footage of the first week of season. I've seen him several times, have not been able to get a shot off at him yet, so we're going in and trying again tonight. I had some forest guys come in one of the area where he was at and cut down a bunch of trees for the Forest Service, and they are finally gone. And I got a picture of another buck coming through there, so obviously there's steer going in there where those guys cut all those trees down. I don't think the deer around here are too scared of forest guys cutting trees. There's always, seems like people cutting wood around here and everything, so hopefully that'll pay off. He'll be in this thicket and I'm gonna cut him off, hunting by a bunch of oaks. The main thing is there's a lot of deer in here. So the key is getting in and getting set up without getting detected. So we're gonna try it and we'll see what happens. Really, I got here plenty early, got tons of time. I'm gonna take my time and get set up. That's insane. It's so early. I don't know what that deer was doing. My wind is blowing like this. The deer's over here. Right when he stopped right there, some deer blew back here. They winded me way down in the woods. They're way down there. And then, so he stood there forever, and then he just decides to turn and go right down the tree line, right to where those deer are. I don't know how far he's gonna go. If he's gonna keep going, he's gonna get my wind, but I don't know what else to do.
200 yards away. He's way out there, but he is right here. I don't know where he came from. He came somewhere out there by those trees, and then he was under that big oak tree. He's just eating acorns under there, and then he's walking out to the hayfield right now. I can't believe it. I think I'm gonna leave my stuff up here and slip up in here in the morning.
All right, guys, made it back to the car. I'm so frustrated. I didn't even talk on the camera. I was so mad. The buck was at 50 yards and was fixing to walk out in the opening, and then all of a sudden just went berserk, took off running across the field, and got over on the edge of the woods, and then I filmed just a little bit of him when he was walking back down into the trees. I don't know what happened. My wind was perfect, and I don't know if it just swirled or what happened, but something he did not like, and he got out of there. So anyway, about just a little bit before it got too dark, I went over where he was crossing to try to figure out what he was doing over there. And in the trees, I seen some sign, and there's 2 big white oaks that are just raining down acorns. And so I think that that is a spot where he's crossing because those acorns are there. So I'm going to see if he will. I'm going to probably try to see if I can set up there, but I need a north wind. And lucky for me, in a few days, it's going to be blowing out of the north, and we're going to have a little short cold front on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I think if I just stick with it and I hunt those 3 days, hopefully he'll come through there eating those eating at those white oaks, and I'll get a shot at him. So that's all I can hope. It gives me a little bit of hope, even though I'm really frustrated that I didn't get a shot at him.
Alright guys, October the 6th. It's evening hunt. It's off 4:30, so it gets dark around 7:15 or so, 7:30. So I got quite a while to be in the stand, but this colder weather set in. That wind's blowing straight out of the north. It's real cool out. It just feels bucky. I'm hoping. I've already got some moving on my trail cameras in other places, so hopefully that big boy comes through here. We'll see what happens. Hey, babe.
You do it?
I just shot him.
No, are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my word. Yes, you just shot him. Do you want us to drive out there?
Well, no, not yet. I don't know how good I hit him. I gotta go check my arrow and stuff. I just did it.
Okay. Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay, call me.
Love you, bye.
Okay.
Man, I put a lot of work into that. Exciting. This funnel with these white oaks. Well, I want to go look at the arrow. See what happened. I'm going to watch the footage and then look at the arrow. You guys can see I'm only 2 sticks high. That's not good. It's guts on the arrow, so maybe he was, when I grunted, and I don't have it on footage, I rewatched it, my camera was too high. He crossed way lower than I thought. I think I'm only 20 yards from where I set up, so he crossed under. But what happened was, when I grunted, when I went meh like that, he kind of turned towards me, so I'm hoping that it angled in like that, but I'm definitely gonna have to let him wait. There is blood at impact though, so as you guys can see, I'll show you where I set up. There's my tree. So I shot right over that brush,
And he was standing right here. All right, guys. I got everything packed up and I'm heading back to the car. So I just slowly walked past where he ran. I only went about 20 yards and it started opening up. There was a lot of blood. And what happened, I'm pretty sure what happened was when I grunted him, man, stopped him, what he did was he turned and he kind of turned towards me, turned his body towards me. And so when my arrow hit, it kind of was quartering to and went through and then out his guts. So I really don't think the entry hole is that bad, but because I do not know, that's why I'm gonna wait. I'll probably just wait till in the morning and so I can get in there and we'll see if we can find him. So my brother-in-law, he came with me. We're going back out here. I called the dog tracker. This is what happened. I called the dog tracker. He said that if there's quite a bit of blood on this blood trail like there is, that it's definitely more than a gut shot. And he thinks the thing is probably dead. We're gonna go out here and we're gonna meet with him. We're gonna follow the blood a little bit with the dog. And if the blood continues to be real good, I think we're gonna continue on. But if there's not very much blood, then we're going to back out, of course, and come back in the morning. So that's what the plan is. We're fixing to be at the property. We're gonna meet the dog tracker and then we'll head into the woods and we'll follow the blood a little bit and just see what happens. I'm Matthew. Dylan, nice to meet you. This is Joe. He's videoing.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, you can't see. He's blinding him with the light.
Come on, baby.
I sure appreciate you coming out tonight.
It's not a problem. Like I said, we're actually
Not too far away, huh? Okay, so we're right here.
Okay.
This is all public. This is all private. And I shot the deer right here on the line. I'm actually about 20 yards in the woods, you'll see, and the deer ran straight away from the private, or from the private land. This is all public. Like, there's so much public land over here. There is this he could have went on, but this is a cut.
Is there any water or anything nearby, ponds or
There
anything
is,
like that?
but it's on the neighbors, and he went directly, and there is a good barbed wire fence, so I doubt he went and jumped. He could have, but that would be the only place that I think he would have probably ran. Grab my gloves.
If you end up going swimming tonight, I'm not going with you.
Yeah, I know, it's chilly. Oh, maybe I passed it. Yeah, right here's where he spun out, so right in here. But there's a bunch of blood up here.
Come on.
Let me show you the blood. He just circled down and took off that blood. Right here's the blood, and it goes right to the right of that big tree. See, it's just, here it all goes, see it all up there?
Yeah.
He was on a dead run when he was going like that.
Yeah. So he wasn't punched up or anything?
No, he was just dead running.
Well,
But
that's a good sign.
this is only 30 yards from, I mean, he literally, I shot him right there, so this is only 20 yards from there.
Even on the liver shot, they'll kind of react like
Like their gut.
like the gut shot. They'll punch you up and just kind of move slowly.
Yeah. He went to the right of that big oak tree. There's a bunch of blood right next to the right of it.
He's kind of sprayed out a little bit here. Yeah, he's bleeding good.
Yeah, he's bleeding really good.
Just so they kind of can see it. That's doctor blood there. Yes! Boy, shut up. Boy, that's a nice one. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you made a good shot.
Yes. What a nice buck,
That's
huh?
a very nice buck. You couldn't have did a better shot. I mean, you pocketed him perfect.
That is so crazy. Wonder how far back it came out. Look at that.
Yeah.
How did you hit, I hit guts that? You wouldn't think they was that.
He may have had a full belly.
Yeah, he had to have. We found him. We tracked him with the dog about, I'd say about 150, 175 yards. He bled good, and I cannot believe, I mean, that shot was this far, and it's only just barely back in the backs. On the back side, it's just barely back, and still, it was just guts. So I didn't think I made that good a shot, but I made a really good shot. So I'm happy with this buck. I've been hunting him so long, and he's such a nice buck, and so I'm super pumped about this buck. And so now it's October the 6th, so I got plenty of time to go to a different state and start hunting, but I'm happy for this buck. I put a lot of work into him, and I couldn't be more happy. So we're gonna go home and we're gonna show the kids and see what they think about it. 1, 2, 3. Here, now I'll get it.
Forward focus for the win.
Old buck collar. Come here, I gotta show you something. Daddy hung it up in the tree. Look. It's a big buck. Look at that.
Is that awesome?
Here, touch its horns. Look. Wow. It's a deer. Yeah, it's a big buck. You like that big buck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big buck. Yeah, I shot with the pow-pow right here. And I got it.
You, Papa.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
What do you think, Grant?
Is it a good one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Paisley?
It's big?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey.
big.
Are you going to shoot a big buck?
Yeah.
What about you, Grant? Do you want to shoot one? All right.
What about Paisley?
Do you want to shoot a big buck?
I guess.
Yeah, you do.